laser welding machine. There are several very common uses of this error, especially some of our novice masters often use this device incorrectly. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to lay these out for you one by one. Let's see if you usually do this. So the first point is the bland processing rate. When we weld normally, for example, we are using the equipment normally now. Use it, you find that this lead is weak, or the silk is no longer melted. Then the average novice master will do a very wrong thing. It is to blindly increase the power. It's him who found me now. For example, I normally am 700 watts welding, but I was welding and welding, and suddenly it didn't work, or the welding wire can't melt. Then his first thought may be whether the power is not enough. Then I'll add another 50 watts. Add 100 watts. Then you continue to solder. It doesn't work when it's welded and welded. It's just that you keep adding the power to the top until it can't be added. But in fact, this problem still cannot be solved. So what should be done in this situation? That is, once you find that our welding is poor, it is also good. Or no fuse after this happens. Should have checked the lenses in our gun as soon as possible, rather than blindly adding power. Then the second point, it is also related to our welding gun. It's just that usually everyone might be, I'm used to traditional welding. It is usually thrown on the welding table after using the gun, or throw it, or say, I work here. Then I pull the gun over to this situation. In fact, this situation is also wrong because of our guns. There are many in it. The lens belongs to a relatively precise optical tool. When you fall hard like this, it may cause those lenses inside to shift, or the reflective lens was broken. That's all. It's all the reason why the lens at your back will fail, or the reason for a hidden danger, including the motor in us. These cannot be dropped. This is the second point of the gun. And there's a little bit more to the gun. It is usually when everyone places the welding gun, what we see the most is that after get off work, the gun is placed on the welding table like this. In fact, in the large space of our workshop, as a processing enterprise, inside the workshop, it's not so clean. The dust is relatively large. Generally, if you usually put it like this, if there is any flowing ash in the workshop, so when you wake up the next morning, when you solder, you'll find that after a few solders, the lens will burn immediately. It was because the ash had fallen on it the day before. Therefore, we generally recommend it is when everyone places the welding gun, or you have a butt here. Otherwise, you make this hook next to the welding table, hold it as muzzle down as possible, or when you don't use this device for a long time. Get some masking paper or tape to seal this up. This is the second point. The third point, that's us. This may not be committed by novice masters. This may be something the old master is willing to do. They may feel that this ground wire, put it on this table, or put it on a bow and arrow. Yes, they usually work. It's not very convenient. Maybe it wouldn't turn on after I got a little farther away. So they often do, willing to do one thing is like this. So if we use it like this, a situation will arise. Let's take a look. Did you see that? Yep. Just because it has always been a conducting state. So when you pick it up, you will have some artifacts on. You will find, that's when I picked it up. The front welding is better, but there will be some very thin spots in this position that are hit by light. This is a very dangerous operation. To put it bluntly, this is fine with our not grounding wire. Or this is an illegal operation. That is, we try our best to follow this standard operation standard. You clip this thing on top of the artifact, or clamped on the welding table, then you can use it normally, right? And you pick it up like this, you won't have this happen. Because if you drive the barrel and then hit it out, it's no different from a gun. This is our friend who uses laser welding. 3 mistakes that are often made.